Huge thank you to the sponsor of today's video, Samsung Home and their new Bespoke AI appliances. Retrospekt is a store that claims to sell refurbished items from yesteryear. And the pitch is cool. Who doesn't want to have some awesome retro tech that you saw in Stranger Things that you want to pay way, way more than it's worth for? This guy for sure. Y'all remember typewriters? Well, we got a whole bunch of cameras here. Polaroid SX-70. Now, if I were to take a guess, this series of Polaroids is probably the most popular thing on Retrospekt. I'll buy myself one of these Polaroids to see what the kids are all about, and I probably need to buy a whole mess of film, huh? So Polaroid, oh, it's all sold out. Oh, so I guess going to Target. Ooh, these are a little expensive. I might not know Polaroid pricing, but I know Game Boy pricing, and this is a little expensive. How about we do just an OG regular Game Boy with the backlight? They have N64s, same kind of deal as with the Game Boys, so they have been clearly reshelled, and it does come with a vintage grade controller with a newly restored joystick, so that's important. Sometimes when you buy refurbished old consoles, they won't come with the original controllers. They'll come with like third-party controllers. An $1,800 Hermes typewriter from 1960? I will tell you, no. I tried to purchase a typewriter not too long ago from Goodwill, and it exploded. $350. I can find one of these at Goodwill for 20 bucks.
I wrote my first essay on a typewriter. I don't like that an iPod is considered retro.
2007's not vintage. That was like 10 minutes ago. Oh, this is a first party, a Retrospekt portable cassette player. I'll give this a try, especially if I want to try the headphones. But I actually expect this is probably going to be somewhat akin to Garbo Town. Oh wait, you know what I need? I need some cassettes. Born in the USA? Good.
Born in the USA.
So with that, my friends, we have everything we need from Retrospekt. So let's place a uncomfortably large order and see what shows up. I'm out here in New York City taking a look at Samsung's Bespoke AI appliances. I love tech, but some of my favorite tech isn't insane computer parts. It's honestly stuff that makes my life way more convenient. Samsung's new line of Bespoke AI appliances takes the guesswork out of everyday tasks, so you just don't have to think about what kind of wash mode is best for what fabric, or whether or not I left the oven open again. It wasn't me, I swear. You know, it's funny, laundry is actually one of the coolest things that they have for this new lineup. So take this. This is a single unit that will not only wash as well as dry your clothes. On top of that, this comes in both vented as well as ventless. Look, no one likes laundry, but anything I can do to make it easier is an absolute win to me. On top of that, these appliances will talk to each other. So for example, if I walk over into the kitchen, I could easily check my fridge. I could say, oh, hey, let me go ahead and get my oven started. Or let me quickly check to see what kind of food I have in here. And because there's a camera inside, it actually can determine how many things I have. If I put an onion in, it will be able to understand what that is. And it can even tell me like, hey, you know what? It's probably about time for you to eat that thing because it's about to expire. So if I want to make my roasted red pepper sous vide egg bites with one button press,
on the side of a large stock pot and fill it up with water.
It'll also tell me what to do. Even putting groceries away is a breeze. All you have to do is touch the door sensor and it automatically opens for you. Okay, if that's not enough, how about the Bespoke AI Family Hub Plus, which has everything as well as the biggest screen you'll find on any fridge. You can stream music, videos, and even recipes that use what you have on hand right from the center of your kitchen. All of these appliances will connect to the SmartThings app on your phone, so you can easily control it from everywhere. So, say at the grocery store, you could easily check to see what you have in the fridge. There is so much stuff that I can't even fit it all here, but also they have other things like the dishwasher, the oven, the vacuum. To me, like, I'm kind of seeing the vision here. So if you're interested in learning about the future of appliances, check out the links in the description of this video. Okay, my friends, so Retrospekt has given us a bountiful, expensive harvest of items. Let's evaluate. Well, I don't need a knife, I can just... So this is one of the items I purchased, which is actually white labeled or directly sold by Retrospekt. Miffy, if you're unfamiliar, is a rabbit. Miffy's the one with the, like, there's like a Miffy book. I will say, I do like the flip clock style. Oh, I'm getting the vibes already. Remove the control door, set minute to 0. Oh, so you manually flip it. Oh, that's adorable. So it is currently 10:49.
So it has to be 10:50, so.
Yeah, I need to be 1 minute ahead. 50.
Yeah, there you go. It's literally on the second.
Daylight savings time be damned. We're ready to go.
This is riveting content. Watching grass grow, watching paint dry, watching this. Watching time occur.
You know, maybe. Oh, it flipped! It flipped! We've got 1 minute on the board, boys! This was not super expensive, right? I think we paid like 50 bucks or something for it.
$59 for a
That's a lot
clock.
of money for a toy. This exact clock looks like it's $22 on Amazon.
What?
Well,
Yeah.
it's not cool without Miffy though.
Yeah, you gotta get Miffy.
That is definitely the same thing. Okay, well, so, you know, we're talking about retro stuff. We're talking about what the kids are into. Apparently the kids have, for the last several years, been into shitty digital cameras that have that aesthetic. So I started this very channel back in 2009. The very first camera I owned was a Kodak picture image shot cool 9000. It was very bad. However, it was a vibe. And this is my Nikon Coolpix L4. It does have my little 90-day limited warranty card. Boy, look at just how tiny the little screen is and how many buttons and modes you have on this. Oh my God, it runs on AA batteries.
Let's go. Hopes and dreams.
Sorry, I'm just getting Wii flashbacks. Sorry, go ahead. It's got minor scuffs on it, but it's really not that bad. And there's a lot of stuff going on here.
Oh,
Yep.
Flash activate. You know what? Vibe. Zoom in. Zoom out. It has a lovely noise. You hear this? 320. No, I want 640. I want TV movie, baby. This is a look at my 480p video from the Nikon Coolpix L4. Besides the fact that I think it's shooting at 15 FPS because I'm at 480p, that's actually not atrocious.
Ooh, bright.
Look at that. Beautiful. Honestly, the flash is such a vibe. See? You just gotta get the weird angles.
Dude, that's logic.
Big yikes.
But that's the
nice.
style.
Let's go take some photos around the office with this.
Yeah.
Okay, so I gotta say, this thing is incredibly cool to play with. Whether or not you should actually go out and spend a not insignificant amount of money on a retro camera, it's up to you. Alex, I paid a lot for this thing, right? Like, these used to be like 120 bucks when they were new.
we paid $179.
Wow.
I mean, can I find one of these cheaper? That also came with the SD card and the reader.
40 bucks.
Oh, that's bad. Wait, what? Really?
Oh, this one comes with the original box.
Okay,
For
all right.
70.
Fine. We overpaid by a lot. Aha! Our Nintendo 64. This is one of those consoles that has not only been refurbished, but actually been reshelled by Retrospekt. So most N64s were gray. However, this has been refurbished with the green shell, and I think they also refurbished the controller as well. I believe they said that they refurbished the stick on it, right? They rebuilt the stick on the original controller.
Yes, newly restored joystick.
That's a stick that feels real stickable.
What?
So the translucent green does look frickin' great. I know you did an N64 build not that long ago, and it's not super difficult to actually change the shell, right?
Oh no, it took me all of 5 minutes.
So basically, I think what Retrospekt did is they purchased an old N64, junked the shell, transplanted all the guts into a fresh shell, although it looks like this is the original N64 little logo, because that's copyrighted. It does have a little removing this label voids warranty sticker, which I'm not a huge fan of. Actually, this smells like smoke too. Like straight cigarette mode. Armed with our copy of GoldenEye, let's see if our N64 actually works. Hey, okay, cool. This is not a good song. Oh wait, oh no. Did you see that? I was not touching the stick and it was going up. All that stuff about how they carefully refurbished the controller, that stick is just broken. Oh yeah, I'm just walking by myself. That's great. So the stick is like maybe 20% stuck ahead. Oh, I just got almost run over. Yikes. Remember when everyone just decided that like 10 FPS was like totally acceptable for a game? I'm okay with the N64. If they refurbished the stick on the controller, as you can see, they did not do a great job. The only other thing I need to try here is that some of these shells will also allow you to unlock region-free play. I'm gonna try a Japanese N64 game. So theoretically, there's nothing besides a little bit of plastic that would keep this cart from going in, because you see there's slightly different notches on the bottom. And,
Oh,
okay, so it is region free.
sweet.
It's gonna be hard to judge this based on the value because it's not like I'm just buying a used N64. It does come with a first-party controller, albeit a one with a broken stick.
If you search on eBay,
Yeah.
a lot of people will actually reshell like.
Oh, so we actually can find something
yeah,
fairly equivalent.
you can find a pretty comparable thing to what you have on your hand.
Okay, gotcha.
They're like in the 140 region.
I think I paid more than that.
You are correct. You paid $250.
50?
Yeah.
I thought it was 220. Oh.
Nope.
Yeah, I don't know, Retrospekt. I'm not totally sold on the N64. We started off strong. You might start on the straight and narrow path, and then it gets a little bit crooked over time, and then you find yourself just slowly walking forward.
I'll probably get that checked out.
Oof. Oh!
Is it a bike?
No. This is our typewriter. Do it on film. That feels like every bumper sticker in Hollywood I've ever seen. And we also got a Miffy sticker.
Ooh, wait.
They did pack this thing unbelievably well, though.
Yeah, because their box wouldn't do it.
it's electric.
It's electric.
I'm just realizing that maybe I'm not authorized to use this piece of machinery.
What?
What do you mean not authorized?
Because the last time I used a typewriter, it exploded in my face. Oh, God, that sounds great.
Nice.
Oh,
Ding. Fries are done.
Ooh.
no.
Well, no.
No, wait. Okay, space don't work. Did I do something wrong? Something's not right, because we're not advancing correctly. Oh! Well, the space bar worked for a second, because I was able to do the initial one. Do you have to hold that to do space?
No, I don't think so.
There you go, okay. No! Damn it! No, wait, another one.
Wait, what? I hit shift and that did. I know what I'm doing.
I feel spectacularly dumb right now. Let me talk to the oldest person I know to see if I can find So,
Do you know how to operate this?
Yeah.
just do your thing and see if you
Oh
can figure
wait,
it out.
is it supposed to go in like that?
Yes.
That makes more sense. That
okay.
makes more sense. Okay, we're slowly getting there. Yeah, see, it's not advancing anymore. Wait, well, sometimes it is. Oh.
Yeah,
that's
so it's
bad.
actually just getting stuck.
That's bad. Alex, while we try to determine, could you just remind us real quick
I
how
can't
much
even write
we
butts.
spent?
We spent, and also this was on sale when we bought it.
Uh-oh.
$350.
I told you that you should have gone American made.
That's the most.
That's your URL.
Well, I think this needs a good oiling.
Which they should have done considering this was expertly refurbished, apparently.
Yeah. Okay,
But,
let me
like-
try very, very slowly. I'm gonna see if I can get this to work. Okay. Typewriters, we're used to writing 100 words per minute. I'm gonna use one finger. No, it actually
Work
works.
would never get done.
I typed a whole sentence.
Woo!
You
I
type
just have to do
word
one
per minute.
The modern trappings of society have made us go faster and faster and rely on AI and autocomplete. This is auto-incomplete.
I have found basically this model.
Yeah.
It's like in the low hundreds.
So this is one of the things where I'm gonna have a little bit of an asterisk on this part because there's definitely some user error. Slowing down definitely helps.
Can you type an asterisk on there?
Asterisk, asterisk, asterisk. Maybe I'll just have AI tell me how to fix my typewriter. That feels like a perfect little bow on it.
That sounds sacrilegious, but I like it.
Oh, isn't it, son? Is that one of the greatest albums of all time? Michael Jackson's Thriller on cassette? Retrospekt, in the handful of items they have that have been white labeled that are like Retrospekt.
The left side of your face is drooping a little bit.
smell toast?
Retrospekt branded. So this is a cassette player, and they actually have some special headphones. So they're actually COS headphones. If Tecmo has taught me anything, modern cassette players are real bad. So I don't have high hopes for this, because this is like $100.
Yes, it is $100.
So you can see, all clear. It doesn't have like a real sense of heft of quality. So we have microphone in and headphone out. We have a volume little rocker here. Stop, fast forward, rewind, play, and record. We've got a USB-C port, which feels very strange to find on a cassette player. We have our beautiful COS headphones that have been zip tied into place. I don't know how well these have aged. COS started making these headphones, I think, in the 80s.
So my take is usually these headphones are very comfortable because they're light. Usually like the bass response is pretty heavy.
I will say my copy of Thriller looks to be in very nice shape.
All the cassettes that they sell are genuine, but
Yes.
they take the like actual ribbon of it and then they reshell it with new plastic.
I mean, this is like 20 bucks or something, right? It was not super cheap.
It was $22.
$22, yeah.
Yeah,
That sounds good.
That was not a great clunk.
It is Hiss City.
That's a cassette. It's like dirt walking. Do your moonwalk. Do your moonwalk.
You can tell there's no noise rejection on it. Let me actually fast forward a little bit. The fast forward doesn't work.
What? Oh, look at him. Oh, he's got the tech.
Maybe it's better than an 8-track, but I think cassettes look cooler than they actually are.
No, you're missing the charm. This is fine. What are you talking about?
Fine. It's not as good as an actual.
You're not
old school-
supposed to care about the audio quality. It just happens to sound
But you
good.
can listen to a cassette player that sounds better, that's original, authentic. If I want to get a retro cassette player, I'd rather get an actual original one, which is going to sound better. It's fake retro, and you can buy this thing on AliExpress for 20 bucks.
I mean, look, I wouldn't pay $100 for this. I do agree
Yes,
with that.
yes.
But like, if someone paid $100 for this, like, I wouldn't
Fine.
be the most upset. The headphones really do make it though. Like, the headphones actually sound fine.
I just don't like the fact that it is a new version of an old piece of tech, which is worse than the old version of tech.
Hey, a lot of people hate modern Porsches compared to old Porsches.
But it
Fair.
depends. Again,
Imagine being a moron and buying a 2025 Porsche when you could have instead bought a 1971 Porsche. I would clearly not know anything about that. Next we have vintage portable gaming console, which doesn't fit in the box. Wait, it's not, it got like tucked and bent. It just says, comes with portable gaming console. However, I do believe this should be our DMG Game Boy. So we got our vintage Game Boy user guide. I will say I like their packaging. So they're using a reproduction shell, which is totally fine. That's a thing you can just buy and do yourself. So first thing I'll say, feels high quality. It does come preloaded with batteries. It's also got glass screen. All the fonts, all the text looks pretty accurate to me. Insert game cartridge and slide the power. Oh my God, I have to tell you how to plug a game in and hit.
Hey man, it's something you never know.
So we've got Grand Theft Auto for Game Boy, noted not very good game, and Pokemon Red. Let's try Grand Theft Auto first. Oh yeah, that's a real nice screen. So it's backlit, although I'll say, I see it flickering. Can you see that on camera?
Yeah. You see it on the edge.
Yeah. On the top, it's flickering. I wonder if, maybe we should try a different game.
It looks good so far.
It does look way better with Pokemon.
Oh, this looks
Yeah,
very.
fine, yeah.
This looks really
And I think
nice.
the contrast switch now will actually change the colors. So if I try it, so by default, it just changes your volume. And if I push it in, yeah, so we can change our actual color. Oh wow, there's a lot of things here. So you can really adjust it. I'm not mad by this. And the buttons feel nice and minty. I'll be honest, if you wanted to, you could actually buy from Retrospekt. I think it's like $50 less. Getting a DMG with the original screen. Don't do that. If I barely touch the headphone jack, it cuts out.
That's part of the experience.
Okay, I'm gonna give this a pass for quality, but this is expensive, right?
Oh yeah, this was $225.
That's an enormous amount of money for a DMG. Not only you can find people who will do more extensive mods for less and have like crazy custom shells and all kind of stuff. You could go with a newer Game Boy if you didn't want the DMG, stuff like a Game Boy Advance SP or something that will play every Game Boy game ever. You can do something like an analog pocket for this kind of money. What could I get a pre-modded, clean DMG with a fresh case and importantly an upgraded display for?
80 to 100-ish, give or take, I want to say.
That's a lot. If you know what you're looking for, you could probably get something very similar to this for a good chunk less. Matt, I've called you here yet again.
Hey.
Second time in one day for this video for some reason. How about Polaroid?
Marco.
Yeah.
This is probably one of the most famous things that Retrospekt is known for, which is not only selling, but most importantly, refurbishing old Polaroid cameras. So this is an SX-70. This is from 1972, so over 50 years old. So we did opt to pay a little bit extra to have the 600 modification made. So there are different types of film. This is, I think, ISO 600, right? Is that why it's called 600?
Yes.
And you need to use it within 12 months of the production date. The production date was March 2024, so a year ago. Holy That looks cool.
Whoa!
So I believe this is new leather. I'll say it actually looks like it's just glued on.
It's like an accordion.
Oh my God, that's rad, dude. Again, smells like 1972. I believe this is an exposure dial, so if you want to be a little bit overexposed or underexposed, I think you can just adjust that. This is our rangefinder. So basically, this little lens is what we're actually seeing through the eyepiece here. I also have a focus adjust, so I can go everything from 1 foot all the way to infinity.
This is
It's an actual viewfinder.
It's an actual viewfinder.
I don't know.
It's cool though. Pretty decent. Oh, I don't know if the depth of field is going to translate, but it looks good.
So we're gonna have 16 photos, which I will say, the camera's expensive, but I had to buy the film separately because Retrospekt were out of stock. I paid $46.
Damn, consumables.
So
are
this
expensive.
is several dollars per photograph. Retro could be this little piece of shit, or this beautiful, absolute monstrosity.
Or the one
Also,
holding the camera.
Oh.
So let's take a photo so we can remember this moment for longer. So I'm just gonna slot it in. I don't know why there's 2 people holding it, but it's fine. So we're gonna click it all the way in. Doesn't sound like it. Oh, perfect.
And it's out. So
And that's it.
Misconception. You don't shake it like a Polaroid picture. You don't want to shake a Polaroid.
Yeah, I don't do that. No, don't take a photo of Roboraptor. We only have 7 photos left. Let's take something. Yeah, let me hold Roboraptor. Do something cool. Don't just get a macro shot of Roboraptor.
I'm doing art.
Let's walk around the office a little bit, take some photos. And by the time we're done, hopefully they've all been exposed. That was lovely and delightful. Now we have allowed all 8 of our photos to expose for the last 15 minutes, so they should hopefully be fully baked. Number 1 is a little blurry, but Rio chugging Red Bull. Next we have, that's actually a little bit nicer. See, there's actually a good amount of detail. If you get like really up and close, oh, that's cool as hell. Silhouetted Ken just considering life decisions. Oh, look at me. I'm chilling in my office. I look so happy. What the, that looks like an album cover. This is my selfie, which unfortunately my face is just dark. Oh no, that's a finger. That's a photo of Matt and Ken and a finger. So Roboraptor does look kind of cool, but clearly you need a lot of light. I get this one, and I get why we go to Retrospekt for this. Now, I also know that this was very expensive.
So this cost us $380, not including the $50 conversion. And also we bought expensive film for it.
So almost $500. Am I gonna tell you that this is worth it? Of course not. But out of all the items we've seen here, this seems like the number 1 reason to go to Retrospekt. I don't know, I mean, does anyone else even do what Retrospekt does? Not really, right?
with the Polaroids at least.
I don't know if I can tell you it was worth it, but I can tell you that you're getting a few things with Retrospekt. You are getting generally quite high quality items across the board. The only real problem we had was with the N64 controller. This is premium retro tech. This is not where you're gonna go to find the world's best deal, but in exchange, you are getting what seem to be pretty high quality items that have been refurbished, remanufactured, re-loved for another life. Thank you very much for watching. Make sure to subscribe to the channel and ring the ding-ling button. And if you'll excuse me, I'm going to go take 30 frames per second of Polaroid film to make my next video. Wait, that would get expensive. No, wait, no.